Hey everybody, welcome back to Pete's Classic Cycle. Pete here, and if you haven't noticed yet, 2026 has been incredibly exciting. Between factory race bikes, old school dirt bikes, Kawasaki triples, this is the year of expansion and growth, and I have some amazing new projects coming your way, and this bike is one of them. Let me introduce to you the Kawasaki GPZ1100 ELR. I mean, check this thing out. Absolutely beautiful GPZ1100. And the reason why I say ELRR is because everybody knows the more R's you have, the faster it goes. But all joking aside, the reason why I call it the ELRR is because it is an Eddie Lawson replica. As a lot of you know, Kawasaki had the famous KZ1000R ELR edition, Eddie Lawson replica, which is meant to pay tribute to Eddie Lawson's Superbike winning Kawasaki S1, meaning this is a replica of Kawasaki's factory race bike, which is based off of the factory production bike. So this really is a full circle motorcycle, but similar to a Shelby Cobra, nobody is going to blame you for having a fake, a recreation, a replica of one of these, because they are such an iconic motorcycle, and the original ELRs are so rare and so expensive, it is way more affordable to build one yourself. Now, another thing that drew me to this bike, besides its awesome iconic race heritage and timeless design, is the fact that it is an unfinished project. As you can see, the previous owner did most of the heavy lifting. He got the bike 90% there, but it's a lot of little finishing trim pieces and just kind of buttoning it all together that still needs to get done. And because of that, I was able to get the bike on the cheaper side of the market, which if you're mechanically inclined or you're willing to do a little bit of work yourself, it's a great opportunity to get into something like this for a much more affordable price. So I really couldn't say no to the opportunity of this bike when it came up for sale, especially considering it's only 20 minutes down the road, which makes it all the more amazing. Now, with all this formal stuff out of the way, how about I pick up the camera, take you through this thing in more detail. So let's check this bike out. Hey guys, sorry, Pete here. Just gotta say a quick thank you to both Rick's Motorsport Electrics and SPECTRO Performance Oils for their amazing support of my channel, and most importantly, all of you for supporting this channel, following along on my amazing motorcycle journey. So again, thanks to Rick's Motorsport Electrics and SPECTRO Performance Oils. Now back to the video. Now, I am no expert on the ELRs. This is not really my forte, but I am learning. So if anybody sees anything on here or has any cool stories or anecdotes, please leave it in the comments below. But kind of taking you front to back, it's got the gold wheels that the ELRs came with, although I believe these are the original GPZ wheels that he just had powder coated. The black fork leg lowers, the blacked out motor, that iconic black megaphone with the Kirker badge, although as anybody with a keen eye would know, that is not a Kirker. It is actually a Super Trap exhaust, he told me, but he just put the Kirker badge on there. But again, double R. You kind of make up your own rules when you're doing a double R. So you got that iconic team green Kawasaki race paint, the Kawasaki Eddie Lawson replica seat. Now, I've still yet to hear the bike run on its own. I saw a video of it taken 4 years ago when the owner kind of got it up to this state. But the bike has sat since then. I've got a charger on the battery. It's not really holding much charge. The carbs are probably plugged up, but I gotta try it. I gotta try to fire this thing up, even if it just spurts and sputters on 2 or 3 cylinders. I gotta know. So I'm gonna put the camera down, spray some happy juice down those carbs. Fingers crossed we can get this thing fired up today. I don't have another battery to jump it, so it might go, it might not. Time to place your bets now in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Will the GPZ fire up, or will it sleep for another few days until I get a battery to jump it with? Well, unfortunately, I think that's where I'm gonna have to leave this thing today. Like I said, it's freezing cold, so the motor's gonna be hard to start. Guaranteed the carbs are dirty. Don't really know how old the gas is. The battery's pooched. My charger doesn't have a boost function on it, so it was worth a shot. We tried it, but gives us something to look forward to down the road. Either way, I mean, come on. Double R. You know it's gonna go fast, right? Right? Well, I gotta tell you, just from making this video, I am falling in love with this bike more and more every single second. It's such an iconic machine, such a big part of motorcycle history. If anybody has any stories about these things growing up, either seeing them race or in the showroom or owning one yourself, please write it in the comments below. I'd love to hear all of your stories about these motorcycles. I'm absolutely thrilled. I've never actually had one of these before, and I'm so incredibly excited to finally have the chance to call one my own. Like I said, 2026 is a big year for Pete's Classic Cycle. I'm really trying to push the boundaries of the bikes that I find, bikes that I work on. So if you'd like this, you want to see other really cool machines, go check out my channel, hit subscribe below. It really means a lot. And as always, please ride safe.